morning. I got some new people coming on. Okay, so basically, Supreme. We've been going over this ADX. Everybody, this is the ADX indicator. Okay, like I was saying, it basically tells you when the market is bearish or bullish. All right. So this dark black line right here, anytime that it's over you see my red line right here, that's my 25. Okay.
Right.
So anytime my red and black line is over 25 and my black line is over 40, we in a very, very bearish market.
And that's accurate?
Huh?
And that's accurate?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's this one look. Only time I look at it is just one time, and I automatically know exactly if the market is bullish or bearish. Okay, so that really explains why these candles was dropping like this, because we in a nice. It's a lot of sellers in the market right now. Basically, some people probably don't know what for my new people. Okay, so basically sellers in the market. So when this green line gets above 25, that tells me that it's going to be a lot of buyers in the market. So that you're looking to get into a buy-in when your green line is above 25. Okay. When all of these are touching, it basically shows consolidation. So you basically just stay away from it.
Right.
All right. So it's real simple, man. If your red line and your black line is above 25, the market is bearish. Okay. So if your green line grows over your 25 indicator line, that tells you that the market is ready to be bullish. So that basically explains why all these candles are dropping crazy right now. Excuse the noise in the back. My little girl's getting ready for school.
Right.
Okay. So yeah, that's why I say, man. I stopped drawing up my stuff on MetaTrader probably for about 2 weeks now, and I'm loving this trading view, man. I should have been converted it over, but hey, it's never too late to learn, right?
Right.
So these are my these two indicators right here. My blue line is my 18 EMA. Okay, so that basically determines. I use these two. My red line is my 8 EMA. All right. So I basically use these two indicators right here to confirm perfect entry. Whenever my two lines crosses, just like this cross right here a little bit, you could have get in for a nice, pretty sale. All right. Same thing. Just like up here, you basically catch it at the peak of the trend.
Okay, and the MA is called an EMA?
Yeah, EMA. And
is that the moving average?
Yeah, that's just a regular moving average, and you just change your what's the right word? You just change your settings to 8 and 18 on those. All right.
Okay. So what made you go from trading naked to now using indicators?
I'm learning from different people now. Okay. I'm just showing you some new sauce that I've been using for the last couple weeks, and it really is changing the way I trade now. It's just different confirmations that I go by. Confirmations, excuse me. I'm Southern. But yeah, man, it's just something to show our new people, that they don't always have to, like I said, you have to learn supportive resistance first before you can even tackle any of the stuff I'm about to teach you.
Right.
So this right here is EU. You can see that I had a supply and demand zone drawn up at 19267, and it actually extended all the way. That was like perfect entry right there, bro. So I actually caught this drop. I forgot what day it was. I actually caught this drop right here. And once you win it, man, you can basically, just ride it on down. It's the same thing like we always been doing. You set your trend lines up for if any new people on here. If you got any questions, y'all, please put your questions in the comment box, or you can unmute yourself and talk to us. Supreme ain't got to be the only one talking. But he gonna get it though. My boy gonna get it. So we just start off the regular way, man. You just put a line right here. Okay, so that'll be our support line. So you see from at one.
Okay, so I'm sorry. The green line is your support line, right?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
And the blue line is my supply and demand zone. So if price would have ever turned around at 1.826, okay, and my ADX showing that it's in a bullish market right now, that's when I would have get into the trade, okay, and my supply and demand zone would have been my take profit area. All right. So that's just another way. Supply and demand is basically the same thing as like support and resistance, but it's like basically the area where price really struggled at. So if you see in my blue, you see a lot of little candles right here.
Right.
And if they're like some mentors always tell you, look to the left when you're doing supply and demand. So if you look to the left, in previous in the past, it struggled right here too.
Yep.
Right. So if you keep looking to the left, and this is not invalid yet, because you don't have to. Let me scroll. Okay. And you keep looking to the left, and look what happened right here. Right? It struggled to get through this area. So that told me automatically, that let me know that if I drew this up the right way, okay, that if it ever breaks this zone right here, it's going to drop. And look what happened. You got 1, 2, 3 big 1 hour full, bearish candles on that.
Right. And you're still looking at the 1 hour candle for an entry?
Yeah, you can get in the 1 hour candle for entry. Yeah, basically I like the 1 hour candle. They're nice and long. And they don't take your money as fast.
So the 15-minute does.
The 15-minute is for precise entry. Like if you done draw it up from your daily on down and you just looking for a nice little entry to get into, for one candle for your 10, like for the 15 minutes basically for 10 pipping and dipping.
Gotcha.
Right? 5 pips, you get your 5 pips, get out. You get your 10 pips and get out. But usually on the 1 hour and the 4 hour, you stay in a little longer and you get through all the resistant level. And once it drops, the momentum is stronger and you get paid better.
So what do you suggest to someone like myself who was a beginner? What do you suggest, what time frame I should use?
I would say use the 1 hour. You can't go wrong with the 1 hour. It's basically accurate after you draw up everything. You look on your 1 hour and really, you can drop your trend lines better on your 1 hour. All right. So another thing I'm gonna teach everybody right now is to starting off from your daily. Okay. Make sure my computer ain't froze up. I think my computer froze. No. Oh man, that ain't good.
Hey, Kedrick.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, it's Nay. Quick question. So I've been using like RSI or whatever to trade a little bit, but I see you're using like this ADX. Can you kind of explain that to me? This is new to me.
Okay, the ADX is basically, like I said in the beginning, the ADX is basically an indicator that tells you when the market is bullish or bearish. All right. So my computer froze up on me, so I'm not able to move nothing right now. I don't know why. So when your black line, yeah, I can't move nothing. There it goes. Give me 1 second. Let me get my computer back right.
That's what we're gonna be at.
I'm doing a lot of trading on this computer.
47%.
There we go. We're back in the phone. Okay, y'all can see my screen?
Yep.
All right. Who was talking just now?
Yeah.
Okay. So ADX is basically an indicator that tells you when the market is bullish or bearish. All right. So the main thing it's just a one look indicator. You look at it one time and you automatically know if you were in a bullish or bearish market. Okay, so right now we in a bearish market. Okay, have a good day at school, boo. Yeah.
And that's because your red line and your black line is above that dotted.
Yeah, that's above my 25, and really how I can tell that
47, Christy?
yeah, it's above my red line. So my red line is my 25. Okay. All right. So if this red line is automatic, if my thick red line is above that, that's automatically telling me that we in a bearish market. But what gives me another confirmation to that is my black line is above 40, and it's sitting right there at 50 a little bit. So that really telling me that this thing going to continue to drop for a little while. There's a lot of sellers in the market. So you can look for sales instead of fighting the trend and trying to find buys. Let's see who that is. Just unmute yourself again, Supreme. Yeah, so 25 line. So your green line, okay, when your green line crosses above your 20 or your 25, that tells me right there that it's buyers in the market. Okay, so it's just a little one look. When all these come together, whenever lines come together, it shows you that it's going to be consolidation. It's not giving out any type of momentum. It's basically balance between the buyers and the sellers. So that's basically what I call in the previous lessons the BS. Okay, yeah. What you stay away from.
Right. So when you see that, you just go to a whole nother pair to look to trade, or
right, yeah. Basically, like this was EU right here. Usually, I just trade 2 pairs now, bro. I done cut off from trading 5 or 6 pairs. I have more success trading just 2 or 3 pairs. If I do trade 2 more pairs, my other pairs would be AU and GU. All right. And the reason why I trade EU and UJ because those are my lowest spreads, and I really love them, man.
All right, so you said, hold on, you said
AU and GU.
AU and GU.
Yeah.
And you said EU as well, right?
Uh-huh.
So basically the USD pairs.
Yeah, basically USD.
AU, GU, EU.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's due to lower spreads, right?
Yeah, some of them give you, depending on your broker, man. But it's the most it's the best pairs out there right now.
Right.
This type of market. It's easy to tell what's going on. If you, like me, I've been watching EU all week, so I know exactly when it's going to drop. So right now, I wouldn't even get into this trade until it shows me that it's trying to correct itself. And what I mean by correcting itself, I mean that it's about to go up just a little bit and try to break through our support line here, which it's trying to do now, or it's giving you a false signal that it's going to go into a buy. So just like every other mentor say, wait for the retracement, finish, then hop back in for a sell. And if your ADX is telling you that it's still a bearish market right now, it's a lot of sellers in there, that's your second confirmation. Okay, so you still can use what I used to use is the parabolic SAR also. And, it's just another tool that I'm comfortable with sharing with y'all now because it's real easy. It's just a one-look tool. You look at it once and you'll know exactly if it's bullish or bearish.
Gotcha.
So, and yeah, so you see how simple that is? Everybody got that, or you need me to go over it just a little bit more?
But it's in baby pitch too, right? It breaks it down even further in baby pitch, right?
Yeah. They break it. They break everything. That's the Forex Bible.
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
All the new people on here go on babypips.com. All right. Babypips.com is basically the Forex Bible. That's what I used to study for a whole year before I started trading. All right. It gave you a lot of fun. It gives you everything, man. I can't even just pinpoint it on one thing right now.
Yeah, it does.
So if I look at my UJ, let me go to UJ. UJ? My computer's acting up today. All right, so you see I got UJ, right? So y'all see that black line on my ADX?
Right, it's consolidation, right?
No.
Because they're touching.
That black one is all the way up there right now.
Gotcha.
All right. All right. You see my green line is sitting right there above my 20, and my red line is all the way at the bottom this time. So it's basically telling me that it's ready to sell, but it's just going to give you slow momentum on the sell. But this is the 4 hour, so it's going to be slow regardless. But you actually, how I got it drawn up, you can actually see exactly what's about to happen. You know, you see what I draw my little blue line right here? And that would have been my entry point. Okay. Really, I would have got in up here, but I like to go through like at least 2 4-hour candles before I know exactly where it's going to go at.
So 8 hours later.
Yeah. You know, it's just a patient game. I'd rather, you know, not get in, you know what I'm saying, rush myself and getting in different trades in and out. And, you know, me, it's all about finding the perfect setup now. Okay.
Right.
It's all about getting into a trade after I done researched it and analyzed it for a nice hour or two and just find the best position to get in on a trade with zero drawdown.
Right.
So you don't have to be sitting in negative. Like every trade I get in, I'll probably be negative for a couple seconds, then it automatically continue to drop because of all the different things I'm using now.
Right.
All right. So this is UJ. UJ been doing very well. My red line is my daily resist. I mean, is that my daily? My red line is my daily support. Okay. My yellow lines are my weekly support. All right. So you saw that price broke through my weekly.
Right.
With no problem. Okay. So when it gets here, right here, I expect that it's going to continue to go in a nice little wave form. So it's probably going to go back into a buy. All right. So what I was about to do before my thing froze up on me, start drawing it on your daily first. Hold on, let me go to the daily. All right. So let me take this ADX off. So. All right, so ADX is off. All right, so basically on your daily, you go to your line chart. All right, show y'all some sauce real quick. All right, so when you go on your daily and setting in your support line, you basically look for where price touches or it gives you a gap. Okay, so basically when you do a daily resistance, you don't have to move it on Trader's View no more. So you'll know, be like, oh man, price is close to my daily resistance level. Let me get ready to take a closer eye on this. All right. So you see that price is up here right now. It broke through my weekly. So it went up. Okay. It curved. Anytime something curved like that, what that means, y'all, is when it's straight into, it went straight into a sell. All right. You saw where I draw my trend line at, and I prepared for the buy. All right. So it was a straight bullish move from Friday night until Sunday. Friday night, Friday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and now we on Wednesday. All right. So you see I got where my daily at. This is my daily. Okay, so I basically put my daily right here because that's where price touched at, and it gave me a nice gap right here too. All right.
Okay. Now, with putting these lines, the weekly, daily, 4 hour, and all that, how did you come up with which one that goes first?
Just by just like I used to do it before, bro. Just start off with I'll really start off with the monthly. If you see my monthly one, you see my monthly resistance line right here.
Where
all the way at the bottom, it's be a thick black line.
You start from the bottom, right? Okay.
Yeah. All right. So that's my monthly. So if I go to the month. All right, well, let me go to the month. My computer acting stupid. It won't let me do nothing today. Let me get the colors right. Let me go back to my notes for y'all. Give me 1 second. So y'all can know the colors. You can write down the colors for yourself. Yeah, you're basically doing the same thing, man, but you're just drawing it on a higher time frame and you're just leaving the lines there so it can be a constant reminder of where price is going to go and where price is going to stall out at. Yeah, I like that line chart though. I don't trade off the line chart, but I use the line chart to draw up from my daily, my 4 hour, my monthly, my daily, my 4 hour, and I use the 1 hour chart to do regular candlestick support and resistance.
Right. So,
all right,
so once you mark this whole chart up, right? I see the lines. It's going to stay like that for each time frame.
Oh yeah, it's on there until you take it off.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I like Traders View. You change the colors and all that. All right, so y'all can write this down. All right. Your daily is going to be red. Okay. Your 4 hour is going to be a green line. Your 1 hour is going to be an orange line. All right. Your monthly is going to be a black line. And your weekly is going to be a yellow line. All right.
Gotcha.
Anybody else need me to repeat those? I'll repeat it one more time anyway. So your daily is red. All right. Your 4 hour is green. Your 1 hour is orange. Your monthly is black. Okay. And your weekly is yellow. All right. So if it lets me do it this time. All right. So now you can really see where my monthly is at. All right.
Right.
So this is on my monthly. Okay. And the reason why I drew it right here, because if you look to the left, price went up and dropped and touched. Okay. So whenever price go up and touches and come down and make like a little V shape, right? Y'all see that V?
Yes.
Okay. So you look to where current price was. This is where current price was. It's in this little zone right here. So you look current price, it went through here. So this is a false indication. So you don't need to worry about that right there. But this right here is when it went up. You see it made another V right here, and it touched. So anytime on the monthly you see this in the past and you see this in your present, you put a line right
here. It was support and then it was resistance.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you'll go back, you'll do the same thing, just like I always taught y'all. Always go from the top to the bottom. You can do one line or you just do two. I decided to do two. This is the monthly, so it is going to take a while for it to get to where it goes. But if you ever see price get there, get ready to get paid. Right. It's going to either respect it big time or it's going to blow past it. If it blow past it, you got to have your stuff set up ready for it. All right. And the best thing I like about Traders View, you can just keep clicking down and it automatically set an alert for you. Yeah. So you right click and just do add alert. So when price ever gets right there, oh man, the bells will be ringing. Okay. So how I did my resistance, you see, price went up, did a V. Right? Y'all see that? It touched. Right. Okay. False indication line is still the same line, all right? So that's where price actually broke out at, just off the line chart.
And is that what we want to trade? We're waiting for that breakout?
Yeah, that's where this is the spot where you want to do it at right here.
But how do you know it's going to break out or if it's not? Is this
how I be doing it, I just be, I watch it, man. When it get this close to it, you got to watch it, you know? You gotta spend a little time watching it. You just look on your lower time frames and see how close it is. If it's 100 pips away, 500 pips away, you know you're getting closer. Right. So the only reason why you'll change it is like you will keep everything the same for a whole month. Like for this whole month of May, all my trend lines will be the same. All my resistance support lines will be the same. Right. I don't have to, I could keep it up for the whole month. So when June come, I set up a whole new chart and work off that same chart for the rest of the month without moving anything.
Right. So, all right. So let me just recap real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So you say you get up in the morning, you find your pair, you say this is your pair of USD JPY. You start with the monthly, right? And you
Right.
set up all your lines, your daily, your weekly, and all that on your monthly. And you're good with marking up your charts for the whole month for this pair, correct?
You're correct.
Okay. And then from there, if you go to like the daily, the 4 hour, those same charts, those same lines you put on the monthly for USD JPY will still be there, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Ain't going nowhere unless you delete it yourself.
Gotcha.
Okay. That's why I like it, man. It don't go nowhere, man.
So basically, it takes like what, maybe one. What? How long does it take you to mark up a chart?
Probably 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Okay.
Correctly, you know, if I rush and do it, I can do it in 10. But
Right.
I want to make sure. That's why, like when I used to tell you I wake up at 5 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's how on the old way I used to do it on MetaTrader. I used to spend about 30 minutes to an hour just, you know, making sure my support and resistance lines was perfect.
Okay. So when you do that, you do it on the line graph. You don't do it with the candles.
No, when you drawing up these type of support and resistance lines,
Right.
they're most accurate. Okay, they're most accurate when you do it from a line graph. Okay, because you see all the points in it. You see that point right there.
Right.
You can see that point right there. So only time you draw it up is when it's touching upside down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it's touching the regular way.
It's
Right.
almost like I remember something with the cloud. They were saying that I saw a video on YouTube. They were saying that if you didn't know the support resistance, you could use the points as.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can use the points. That's how we used to. That's how we used to eat off the cloud. We used to be like, yo, wait on that point. You see that point right there? It's going to drop at that point.
Right.
Good old days when everybody first started out in like February. Yeah, so that's just the monthly. So you can do that. Yeah, remember your line's going to be black. So if you want to change the color, you just go to format. Okay. You go to format, and you can write monthly resistance level right here, and you can decide how thick you want it right there, and that's it. You can save it as a template, so anytime you do go back, you can go to your template and the line automatically will just pop up right there.
Right.
So yeah, I'll go down back to my daily. So I'll go to my daily line. You got your weekly. Oh yeah, you got your weekly. See how I did it on the weekly? And I'll move a little bit. You see prices right there. The touch right there, right? Price touch right there.
Okay.
And now look what happened. It done broke through up here.
Yep.
All right. So now only thing I wait and do is come back down and retest. If it does, if not, that's a clear indication that price is moving up.
You want to jump in on that.
You want to jump in on that, you know. But you'll go down to your lower time frames to find the perfect place to get in on that trade. So, you know, it basically tells you which direction the trend is going. That's why I love it, doing it on a higher time frame. Okay. And you got your other weekly one right here where price went through. See, price broke through right here.
Right.
And then it came back, it came up. So when you're doing your weekly, anytime prices go down and come up, you can draw it right there. You see how it comes down and comes back up? You can draw it right there. Come down, come back up, and you just follow current price. You know? So you just look to the left, and if you see a lot of area where it's a lot of, you know, it's basically common sense. That's why I say you got to know the basics before you even can do this. You got to know how to draw support and resistance line.
So what's a good way to learn how to draw support resistance really well? Like,
just keep practicing it, and just do it on candle forms at first. Okay. Do it on the candle. Just do it on your 1 hour. Do it on the candle forms at first, and you'll see on the candle that it's a lot of resistance area. If you see them little tiny candles, they ain't really making no move and they're struggling to get through, that'll be a nice support and resistance area, depending on which one comes first.
Gotcha.
All right, but in the line graphs, only thing you look for is just the points of where they touch all together.
Right.
All right. So that's the daily. So you basically can't go wrong. You know that it's touching you like somebody, and somebody call a trader, you be like, UJ for sale right now, 10 pips from entry, just like Dr. Kathy do sometimes, right? And you looking at it, you be like, man, it's not even nowhere near my weekly resistance. And I'm looking at my ADX, and the ADX showing that I'm in a buyer's market right now. So why would I sell? So you basically just checking yourself,
Right.
making sure you're getting in on the right position.
Right.
All right. So let's go back down to my baby, which is the 4 hour, right? And you can see on your 4 hour. Where did I put my lines at? On my 4 hour, I didn't even look. So you don't have to look all the way back in the past. Okay, you can look like right here. This is like the warm spots. All right. So I started right here. You see my line came down, touched. My line touched right there. All right. Line came up, came back down and touched right here. And look what happened. It just shot. It just shot straight up. Once it got past my daily, so you on the 4 hour and you see your red line right here. Okay. You like, oh snap! It's close to my daily resistance. Let's see how this plays out. So you wait another 4 hours and it went up and creep past. That's when you can get in for that nice buy. You see, it was straight uphill from there. Even though the line graphs don't really show you all the resistance in it, but you can see that the trend is strong. You can see my lines cross right there, my blue, whatever that is. Then my red crossed over my blue, so that went straight up. Right.
So you're saying there is a wrong way to draw support resistance?
Oh yeah, it is plenty wrong ways. As you know what I'm saying, you might think you got your line on the right spot and price just shoot straight through it. Price is supposed to struggle on your support and resistance area. If it don't struggle on your support and resistance area, something wrong. It gotta struggle. It gotta correct itself and go back to where it was at. Either it's gonna struggle there for a little bit, retest it, and then drop. Or unless you have the news or something like yesterday, when the news happened yesterday, the market just kept dropping. For you, that thing was crazy. So
this might be a crazy question right here. I'm looking at the lines, right? How come they're not at the tip of the point?
Oh, that was just for you gotta write that down. That was for the daily.
For the daily? Okay, so only for the daily.
You use that for the daily. Yeah. The daily and the monthly, you use that. The 4 hour, you can basically set it up like how I got it right here.
Right.
All right. Don't let the lines confuse you.
Okay. Gotcha.
You're just looking. You don't have to go all the way back here because it's not showing you nothing really. Okay, you got to think that's a lot of time away.
All right. So repeat once again. You said for the daily and the monthly. You can put the resistance line.
Yeah, you look for the upside down V's of when they touch.
Right.
Look for the regular V for when it does touch in the present. So you look for upside down and the regular V, and if you spot both of those, and when I say upside down and regular V, I'm just talking about these right here, y'all.
Right. I can see it. Right.
And this the upside down. So whenever you see something touches one line, you see how it touched right here.
Right.
See how I did that? Upside down, went back up. That's all it is. See, it went down, come back up. This time, it went through my daily and went straight up. It went straight by it. I ain't even played with it. So that tells me right there, that was news. Somewhere in here was news that hit it. And that was yesterday. News did hit in this area yesterday. It shot it all the way up until it passes our weekly, but gave us a false indication that it was going to keep going up. All right. So that's why it turned back around. And now it's just doing consolidation. Just off the line chart. And if you want to really confirm it, you just go right back to candlesticks. And look what it did.
Yep.
How pretty that is.
Definitely.
Your daily right on it. It's right on the T. You see how accurate it is now?
Yeah, I see it. Right. Those represented the points.
Yeah, those are the points. You remember it was the upside. I mean, the V, and this
right.
was the upside down one. So
Right.
it basically just not but fake out areas. It exposes itself. So price, now you can be at price. Okay, I know where you're going at. You ain't about to trip me. You know, I got my line set. I know exactly where you're going and what it did. Okay, it went up, came right back down, struggled right here just a little bit because this is my 4 hour. All right. Got through my trend. After it broke this trend right here, it was off to the races, man. It was off to the races after that.
Well, I see you draw a trend line right here. How come you didn't draw where the green, the green candle was? That looks like a trend line right there as well.
So right here?
Yeah, that looks like it would be a trend line.
Because I just left it there because I already knew where it was going. Right? Sometimes, you don't have to draw. See, me, I don't have to draw all them lines no more.
Right.
I know where it's going at. Once, this was a clear indication that this was a strong uptrend move now. Once it broke through that, it was over.
Right.
I knew that it would have retested itself. You see, it came back and retested itself, but it faked us out. My EMA crossed it over right here. Right. So this perfect entry. Boom. I really would have got in it probably like right here. Either it would have wick fill. This is called a wick fill. All right. Whenever the market leaves room for your previous wick to fill it, and what it did, it filled it, it kept going, and never looked back.
Right.
So now it went all the way up past my weekly, all right, turned back around, and now it's starting to drop again.
So you would have jumped out where, at the last green candle?
I probably would have got out when I got out this. Yeah, I would have got out before I hit my weekly.
Okay.
All right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but sometimes you're not going to catch perfect setups like that. You'll be eating, because like I said, it's the 4 hour, so you'll be eating through the retracements and all that. But once you know where it's going, this can be a nice swing trade for 2 or 3 days.
Right.
And you can hold it and be like, oh, I'm in there. Put a nice little trailing stop loss to it, and if your trailing stop loss knock you out, you just go back in after the retracement. And hop right back in it. And then you see how you can play on the bigger time frames better. It shows you the trend. It's going up, down, and look what it did. It's going right back up, and look what it's doing now. So I can draw another trend line right here. I know what it's about to do. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put one right there. It's got to respect this area right here. It's got to respect that area. Up, 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 up. See that? Got to respect it. You see, ain't trying to go up there no more. So that's why you see why I put a line like that. That was when I didn't have none of this here, so it was just one line. I saw it broke out, and I waited for it. I know that it's got to show. It got to you know what I'm saying? You got to prepare for the retracement. Right. So I prepared for the retracement. I knew retracement was coming. Just don't hop straight in it, man. You can get all these pips. Good for you. But you know what I'm saying? Now you just lost all those pips. If you ain't had a stop loss on it, or you ain't put your stop loss in the profit, you just lost all the money you made. So that was bad entry right here. This right here, perfect entry. Right. Perfect. Even if you would have got out right here, once I saw this broke through my daily, oh yeah, perfect entry. Up. And I wouldn't have messed with this because it's a new area and I don't know when it's going to turn back around. But it turned back around. So now I caught this right here just now. Right. I caught that candle and it went up and retraced on me, so it knocked me out in profit. Right. Okay. I thought it was going to do a nice little wick fill, which it did. It wick filled up and dropped right back down. And look what it's doing now. It's about to do the same thing. It's probably going to go up, try to wick correct itself, then it's going to keep continually going down. Right. So you go down to your 1 hour. You see the best thing about just mastering one pair, man. You just wait for it when it's ready to show itself to you. Right. You got to be into that.
So when you get your pairs, they all have the same movement day after day.
after day, like I already know where she going.
Right.
Right. I've been studying UJ for a long time now. I know how she moves. I know what best times UJ moves. Okay, she usually move 1 to 4 around about 8, 9 o'clock at night. I set me a pendant before I go to sleep, like I did last night. I set me a pendant up here in the 110. Yeah, this is what we got in right here. I set a pendant right here, and it went bullish on me. No, it was right here. It went bullish on me for a little bit, but it never passed my trend line. You see what I'm saying? Right. So that letting me know right there. Then my thing crossed again. So I was like, oh yeah. We just kept.
This same occurrence has happened before.
Yeah, it happened.
So it's basically ain't nothing new under the sun. It's just
no, at all. Nothing, man. If you write down, I bet you if you write down everything you do on one pair over a whole year time frame and look at those same dates of next year, it's going to come close or identical to it. The market moves the same way every day. And the only thing messing up is the news, and they got to come back to where it was. That's it, man. You got to think of it like,
it's mathematics. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. It's simple now. It's simple. It's just about doing your homework. Just, people lazy. You get out that laziness, you're going to get paid. Right. Just start drawing up. See, I got lazy over the last couple weeks. I just stopped drawing up my charts, really was into it. And then, some people have traders block for a while to where you just have to get away from the market and just relax for a while. Chill out with the fam, go on vacation, and then come back in with a fresh, mind. And that works, man. Like anytime I'm feeling horrible and I'm having a bad day, I don't trade. But when I'm having a good day and I'm ready to trade, I get into the market, do my homework on 1 or 2 pairs, and just get ready for it to show itself.
See, I haven't found my pairs just yet,
Yeah, man. You got to go through a searcher, man. Those are just the easiest pairs for me. GU, AU, because it's dealing with our U.S. currency. So if you look at your news, you know how your dollar index doing every day. If you know how to look up your dollar index, you can use your currency strength meter to see how your dollar doing. The dollar been pretty weak this last couple of days. I think it's finally getting a little stronger now. So let's see what EU doing now.
Where you go to look up the dollar index?
Where the hell I go at? You can go in here and look it up. I don't know how to do it, but I just use the currency strength meter. I know some people like Mike Billions and a couple other folks, they be looking it up. I think, Cam, you know how to find the dollar index? She at work probably. But yeah, just keep using the currency strength meter. That junk is accurate, man. So it's the same thing, bro.
You said when I'm looking at the ADX. You said when the black line is above. What's the certain number point?
20. When the black line is above your 40 and it's close to right here to your 50, that's the straight bearish market right there. Okay. When your red line is above your 25, all right, that's showing bearish. When your red line crosses your 25 and come down here, it's consolidating. When your green line goes up above your 25 line, that's when the market, it got buyers in it. So it's just a little one-look system. I like TraderView because my charts are sexy now. So this EU, you see how EU is forming what I told y'all. It was going to correct itself and do a pullback. It's going to try to come back up here, right? Even if it tries to make it, and if it don't, you get back in off the pullback. It's simple, man. One pair.
Gotcha. Now with TradingView, I know it only allows you like 3 indicators free, correct?
Yeah, I paid for mine.
Okay.
I paid no $10. Hey, if you trading, you want to take this serious, $10 shouldn't get in your way.
No, not at all.
And you can look up anything, man. I got some boys be trading soybeans and stuff like that.
Wow.
They use TradingView to trade soybeans and like anything that got a barcode on it, you can look it up on TradingView and you can trade it, man. That's crazy.
What about the RSI? Do you use that?
I used to use the MACD and RSI. It's very good tool too, man. Whatever works, floats your best for you. Just just study it.
Right.
You know, like if you go, like really, I use my MACD and RSI on my cell phone.
Yeah, I can't even trade off the cell phone. I got to see it. I need the computer. I got to see it.
You need to see it, right? See, yeah, that's what I said. I used to trade off straight off the phone. I never used to be on a laptop.
Right, I need to be on the laptop.
You know, so I had to break old bad habits and get up on this laptop. You know.
And one thing I noticed with TradingView, I can pull that up basically anywhere.
Yeah, man. You can look, man, everywhere, bro. All right, so I'm about to show you. Let me see if I can access something real quick. I want to show y'all what I'll be training on tomorrow is called wick fills, 4-hour wick fills. And y'all can take little screenshots of this. I'll send the file out too. And I also have I had a woman send me, TT sent me 15, it's like good little strong 15 pages on support and resistance. And I'll put that in the group too. And it's man, when I say it's pretty damn good.
You said there's 15 pages on it?
Yeah, 15, okay. Bro.
Glorious wick fills. Now, is this in baby pips too?
Nah, this is passed down from the big dogs.
Gotcha.
It's for my homies that make about like $100,000 a day.
Yeah.
And they made their own PDF. Okay.
Right.
So we can go over this together. This should show you. So this is your wick fill. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna read this. They say when prices and momentum, the wicks will always fill. All right. Momentum is when price makes a strong move on the higher time frame and shows a clear direction on the lower time frame. All right. Market structure is when price is forming higher highs and higher lows, or lower highs, which are breaking minor zones. When the price is trending, watch the wick ranges. They will tell you a continuation on the move. Price always moves from zone to zone. When price chooses a direction and fills a wick before retracement, this is why it's important to secure profits when the wick is filled. The top of the wick and the bottom of the wick of a candle are actually retracements. For example, on an hour 4, you will see a bearish candle with a top wick and a bottom wick. On the lower time frames, you will see a combination of multiple bearish and bullish candles. If the hour 4 candle closes bearish, that means there is more selling pressure and you should see more bearish candles on the lower time frames than the bullish candles. Whenever you're looking for a wick to fill, allow the opposite side wick to form before taking entries. This will reduce your drawdown and it will help you avoid fake outs. Be aware of zones come handy in these situations. On the next pages, I will explain to you more about wick fills. Okay? Wick fills are very simple, man. You see them all over on the 4-hour. You can just trade straight wick fill. All right? So this is simple. It's basically self-explanatory.
You should show give out that PDF.
Huh?
You should give out that PDF stuff.
Ha 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 ha. I will. All right.
I don't like the way you said that because that sounds like you're not gonna do it.
Oh, I'm about to I told them I'll put them in there. I got 2 of them I'm put in there. I got some sauce, man. It's
Whatever.
time to eat.
You told me.
Hey.
Hey, okay.
Go back to work, man. Okay, so this is a clear example on the hour 4. Okay, you have your first candle that leaves the wick fill. All right, this wick is to fill the same as the range to fill from one zone to another. Prices always move from zone to zone. All right, So on your second one, see, I love these right here, bro. Because it basically, you already know, for the experienced ones, whenever a candle closes below even, that's automatically sell. So this what they're talking about when it's a wick fill. You see this long little wick right here?
Yep.
Right? They gotta fill it. So if it closes, anytime you see it closes like that, okay, draw a horizontal line between those two, y'all. All right? This will be your entry. Okay? So you get in the sell for that little amount right there. You can use a nice, decent lot size, and that's a nice little pitch for you right there on the 4 hour.
Yeah.
And you see how I filled that wick? That's all the wick fill is. So you basically just look for this setup. So you can take a picture of it, write it on your wall, you know, save it as your screensaver. And when you scrolling through the 4 hour charts, you'll see it all the time. The reason why I love EU and UJ, because UJ, especially UJ, always forms a 4 hour wick. Okay. So it says start filling this wick from the first 4 hour candle from here. Entries from this area are more safe. The entries from the tip of the wick do not give enough confirmations for the continuation on the push. So they talk about the tip, they means this right here. You don't need to get in. You don't need to get in right there because prices up there, you don't know if it's going to go bullish on you or not.
Right.
So if it comes back down and forms right here, boom, booyaka. It's off to the races.
Right.
All right. But just a little sauce for y'all.
Okay.
I'm going to put this PDF in the chat. All right. So it basically shows another one. We can go over it together. It says, just like I told y'all just now, draw a horizontal line. Y'all see that? All right. So this is your 4 hour wick fill, which is right here. Okay. So it says draw a horizontal line between your hour 4 candles because this is a zone on the lower time frames. It's simple, y'all. Hold on, I got questions coming in. Right, kid. Yeah. Hold up. Yeah, I'm gonna send it out. I ain't gonna hold it. I want this PDF. Yeah, I'm gonna send it out, man. I got to. I'm gonna send it out. Okay, so looking at the first hour 4 candle, it pushed down and left a wick to fill. On the lower time frames, this should be multiple bearish candles visible that broke a zone. After those multiple bearish candles, there should be a multiple bullish candles visible that pushed up or currently pushed up to retest or break the zone. All right, so y'all know on a 4 hour candle, if it's dropping like this, if you look at your lower time frames, you'll see little candles. You'll see nice little candles form other than one big old candle, right? So that's why it's good trading on the 4 hour because you don't even get to see all that no little stuff on the little small time frames. Just eating all this right here.
But in the 4 hour, you're in that trade much longer, right?
Yeah, the 4 hour you be in it much a little longer. Yeah, until you'll take profit. You'll put a take profit like right here. Sometimes you can if you want to, but you already in profits. The only thing you gotta do is just move your stop loss down just a little bit, like 10 pips in the profit, and shoot, let it ride, man, and see what it's gonna do for you.
Right.
That's how you get pinpoint accurate things. Okay, so that's basically these two are the 4 hours. So this is what you look for in a 4 hour, y'all. All right.
Now, let me ask you a question. So, with using this method, do you still need the support and resistance still important, or?
That's how you got to do your support and resistance first. You got to learn that so I can give you the most solve.
Oh yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Because if you got your 4 hour, you got your support and resistance in certain areas, you be able to identify the wick fills a whole lot faster, bro.
Gotcha.
You'll see it form. You know, so you really, you know, if you knew and if you're looking at it naked, you won't see it form. Right?
Now, do you know any YouTube videos that teach you that are good at teaching support and resistance?
YouTube videos?
Yeah.
I can do. Let me see who got some good ones. The thing I'm about to send you, you don't really need it.
Okay, about the 15 page, right?
Yeah, you don't really. It breaks everything down on there accurately. I
Right.
was surprised when I saw it. I was like, "Whoa, hold up, Tiger. This thing is good." But you know, people, yeah, you can look on YouTube, but I don't trust everybody on YouTube.
Right.
You know, but yeah, you can always do your own research on support and resistance. Okay, so this is how they were saying that it would have turned into um, smaller candles on a smaller time frame, right? All right, so A is your hour 4 candle, okay? All right, B is your hour 4 candle closed, all right? So this is a whole hour right here. So basically this candle, it basically just break it down, and this how it looks on your 4 hour now, so don't get confused, okay? It's just one candle on your 4 hour. If you go to a smaller time frame, you know that one, it's not one candle, it's going to be more than one. It's going to be like 3 or 4 in 1 hour. Every 15 minutes, what it is. So they basically just telling you this is when your 4 hour candle open. Okay. This is when your B is when your 4 hour candle closed. All right. So C is when your new 4 hour candle open. Y'all see that? And you see where that horizontal line at? Right? Just like you did on your 4 hour candle, on your hour 4 candle. All right. So D is the hour 4 candle closing. So this is where you would have got in on your entry at. You see that price, you know, left a wick. You see that wick?
Right.
Right? And it closed it right there even to your previous candle. You see how even that is?
Right.
All right. So B, you really would have got into your trade right here, right up under your line. As soon as you would have saw this, went up, and it looked like it's going to fake you out, okay? And it came back. You know how some of them candles be doing, and it start that's a little high. And once you see it form and start dropping, that's when you should got in right here. And they're gonna fill this wick. Look at that wick it filled, right? So you could have got out right there, all right? Or you could have wait till your this one. They get out because it's showing. You know that it's going to continue going as a bearish movement. It's only 6 pages, and this shows you on a 15-minute chart. So it basically breaks down how it looks on each chart for you to what to look for. All right. I'm not about to read all this, but you can see how it is. It's basically told you that these was the candles. All right. So it closed right here. All right. So this would be your wick to fill. Okay. So you probably would have got into this trade after the retracement. Just basic, you see what I'm saying? Just basic, you know, Forex. After the retracement, you draw your little line. Okay. Once you draw that line, look at that, straight pips. You just filled that wick. I would have got out the trade right there. Okay. Especially this the 15-minute chart. That's probably about 15 pip movement, 20 pip movement right there. And it went back up and came right back down. So I would have got out right there. As soon as it would have filled that wick, this would have been my take profit, y'all. Right there. All right. And it shows you on the 5-minute. All right. Same, you got to draw that horizontal line with the zone.
Right.
This is your fake out zone. You see a lot of fake outs up here. Price tried to get up here, but faked out. So it left you a nice little wick to fill at the bottom. Anytime you see this little wick right here, man, you know that it's not automatically going to be on the 5-minute. It's not automatically going to fill it. You got to wait for the price to get back over there. So they telling you where this arrow is at. That price went all the way up, failed to break, came back down, entry point right there. Come up, come on down, fill that wick, come on down, take profit on the 5-minute. It'll happen a whole lot faster, so you gotta catch an eye for it. So when you first starting off, just do it on the 4-hour, okay? Right. With the smaller time frames. The 4 hour is just 2 candles. You know, and once you get a little advanced and get, you know, your mojo start flowing by doing this, then you can work your way down on the smaller time frames, okay, and put in multiple entries.
Now, this right here is something that I can print out, correct?
Oh yeah, once I send it to you, you can print it straight from your Telegram and send it to your Google Drive or wherever you want to send it to, bro.
Okay, great.
Yeah, so this is the 1 minute. It shows you on the 1 minute too, man. So it basically breaks down every chart for how to fill a wick.
Right.
All right. I never did it on the 1 minute before, but I usually just do it on the 4 hour, man. I stick to what I know.
Right.
And this is the easiest setup known to man right here. If you see that right there, draw that horizontal line. Forget all these little time frames until you want to know more about wick filling. And I'll be doing a lot of examples on it. Let's see if we can find one real quick. Draw that line right there. Matter of fact, I did do one. Let me go back to my thing. And that's it, man. So I'm going to send that to the chat as soon as we get off of here.
And the 15 page resistance points.
And, yeah, I'm going to send, matter of fact, I'm put that in there now. Give me 1 second. Who liked the wick fill strategy right there? That's easy, man. Okay. Forward F Legacy. Booyaka is in there. That's the 15 page one. I gotta convert my other one over.
Okay.
And I'll do that for you. Send that to me, please. Send that to me, please. I got you, brother. I got you, bro. All right, you see right there, bro? When UJ on the 1 hour, that is trying to go past my line but fell in the break. You see that?
Right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So soon as next candle, let me look at it on my this UJ 1 hour. UJ 1 hour. So okay. So it's basically doing the same, you know, you see it. It's failing to break this little zone, so you can draw a little line right here. You know, don't draw up on here no more. You still can draw it up on the regular MTV and MT4. See that? Perfect. So a price break that right there, you know that price is ready to go back up, and it's probably going to go till 110. It's probably going to go to right here, right there. All right. That's something you can keep an eye on. You see it's failing to break it. It's exhausting very bad. I look at it on the 1 hour, same way. You see how my trend line is set? So that's the old school way, Supreme, how we used to do it. But you still can do it, but what works best for you, man.
Oh, this is to my support and resistance, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, you see, like, once it comes back through there, then it's over.
Right.
I'm waiting on it to drop. I don't even want it to go up no more. I like selling and buying. I've been buying a lot lately because I had no choice but to buy. It wasn't coming back down on time, so. Is this recorded? Yes, this is recorded, bro. It's recorded. Cam made sure I recorded it. All right. What else? So let's go look for a wick fill real quick, and I'm gonna let everybody go. Yeah, it's not showing me nothing right now. Don't harass her about the recording. Facts. Man, I'm really loving this setup right now, man. That thing made me wanna. I gotta watch UJ. Any more news coming out? We got any news coming up in a couple minutes? Do we?
This Wednesday is oil.
Oil. What time is oil? I know I'm trading. I'm trading.
That. Is that Tanisha?
Yes, ma'am. Hey.
Girl.
Oh, yeah,
like, out of all days, you don't forget oil is always Wednesday.
Hey,
At 10:30.
All right. Yes, all right.
you better get ready. I know I'm doing AUD tonight, though. Fact.
Now,
You know,
isn't
it look like
oil like
you need to get ready because you
kind of
didn't know nothing
volatile?
about it.
Huh?
Isn't oil kind of volatile?
You gotta ask the news queen.
Not kinda, it is.
Okay.
I don't mess around with the noise, boy. Let's see if I find me a Wickfield real quick. It's been in a strong buy, man. So this is one right here.
Yep.
Oh, but it went up. So when prices come back down, so say if this draws back down, okay? Hold on. Yeah, I see one right there. I'm still trying to learn how to draw stuff on here, so bear with me. I thought when you see my other horizontal line right here, Hazel, how you scared yourself, doggy? You okay? Tripping. Yeah. So you see right here, did it, and you see it filled that wick. Let me zoom in. I missed it because I was talking. I was doing the training. I missed my own darn wick fill. But you see that this wick right here?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see that it went up, okay, formed and dropped. All right. So it dropped and filled the wick, but it just went right back to where it's supposed to go at and just formed. So this one opened up right beside it. Okay. So it's going up right now, but it really don't have a wick to fill over here. So you see what I'm saying? So this would have been a perfect little wick fill. It probably wouldn't have gave you that much pips like you wanted to.
Right.
It did its job. You know, because this is the 4 hours, so that's a whole lot of pips right here. So let's look on the 1 hour. Hey, that's pretty cool. I found one right there. I knew I was right. I was talking. God, doggy dog. Yeah, you see how price continued going up, so that's why I didn't actually fill that wick on the 1 hour. And so this is what I'm talking about right here. I came right back down and it's even. Filled that. So you can see it better on that 4 hour. That's why I'm really messing around with the smaller time frames. That would have been a pretty one, but they never reached that one. Yep. Price is too strong right now. Yeah, so I'll go back to the 4 hour. They look pretty good on that one. Yeah. So example of a wick fill. So tomorrow I'll try to find some more better setups for wick fills. If it'll let me. Usually the UJ, the 4 hour candle gonna open at 1:30, I think, next one. So any questions, man? I'm about to end it. Any questions? You all learned a little something today.
Absolutely.
A little something. We switched the program and go on Trader's View now. We done upgrade.
Word.
You know, just remember when you're doing your daily, look for the points. Upside down V. Okay, upside down V or regular V. All right. On your daily and your monthly. Okay, and your 1 hour, you just draw up the regular support and resistance.
Right.
All right. And remember your colors. Anybody been on here and got the colors? Everybody got the colors?
Yep.
I'm Jamar, man. Appreciate you coming aboard and being on there with me, bro. I heard that you was off today, so I'm glad you got on with me, bro. Yeah, your ADX, remember? When your black line is above 25 or your 40, you know, it's showing that you're in a strong bearish market. Okay. And when you're green, you see my green line drop a little bit. So now it's telling me that it's getting ready to either consolidate or it's about to, start going into a lot of buyers about to get in. But the news about to happen. So everything is starting to fiddle it out till the news. So I'll be trading after this news hit. I'm going to trade the news too. Let me look at my... Yeah, I'm going to do the news today. I'm going to do my AUD news. News Queen got me right, you dig? So if y'all ain't took her training yet, y'all need to take that training ASAP.
So if I'm gonna trade, is Cam on here?
Yeah, I think Cam's still on here.
Cam.
She probably muted now. She'll pop up. Say something wrong, she'll pop up. Yeah, she mute. She at work.
Oh, okay. No, well, anyway, let me ask you. I've never traded oil before. It's best to do demo?
Yeah, do demo first time.
All right. The same method how Cam taught how to do the news, right? Same
Yeah,
method?
exactly same method, bro. Do demo.
Gotcha.
Make sure you start placing your stuff like 2 minutes before 10:30.
Gotcha.
You start placing your stuff 12. What it is? She said 12 to 15 pips.
Right, above and below. Right.
Price above and below.
Right.
Never put a stop loss really, unless you're trying to mess your money up.
You said never put a stop loss?
I don't do stop loss with news.
Gotcha.
All right. And when
Or you didn't do a stop loss because,
yeah, I don't do that. See, she popped back up. I tell you, she come back in.
Right.
I said it right though, Cam. I was trying to fill in for you.
well, oil is different. Oil is by, the way I look at it now, it's by pennies. So you want to look at it like cents. So like, if the market was at 75.50 at the present moment, 75.50, so every penny on a 10-cent lot is $1. $1 per penny.
Which one is it? WTI?
Mm-hmm. But you can't look it up on there. You have to look at U.S. oil.
Just U.S. oil?
Mm-hmm.
Nah. USA. I'm out of here, man. I'm about to go give me something to eat. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. Hop back on here same time tomorrow.
You already know. I'll be on.
All right, bro. Have a good one, y'all.
All right, peace.
Peace out. Bye, Cam.
Mm-hmm.